What is going on, guys? Money Webby here, back again on Friday. We got a 15-game slate here tonight. I got it broken down for you with 6 of my favorite plays. My money's 6. So before we get going, if you could drop a like in the video, that'd be greatly appreciated. Let's try to get over 70 likes in this one. Last night, another disappointing night, especially with the pitching. David Price against the Rangers. Figured it was a great spot, some good pitching conditions. And the Rangers aren't as good against lefties, but for whatever reason, they have his number. And his command was just terrible with his fastballs. He was just missing every location, getting down in counts, hitting Chu twice, walking a few batters, and then getting absolutely pelted against some other guys with some pitches right over the middle. So that was a terrible play. And also J.A. Happ started out really well, 4 innings, didn't let up any runs, but then let up a 3-run shot, of course, in like the 5th inning, and turned out to be another bad play. So those two pitchers sucked. Hitters were not great. Merrifield, the only one that really came to his full potential. Arenado was expecting more out of him, and of course Trevor Story and Blackman are the ones that stepped up, not Arenado. So that was kind of a slap in the face. So yesterday, everything that could have went wrong went pretty much wrong. So let's see if we can have some better luck here tonight. I'm gonna go with Gerrit Cole. I mean, if he sucks in this matchup, then I might have like the worst luck recently, because this is a perfect spot for him to go off. I mean, the guy's strikeout ability has been absolutely insane recently. 38, 35, 21, 37. If you just look at the upside of this guy against some teams that do have strikeout ability, like Baltimore last game, it's really through the roof. I mean, he has a 38% K rate on the season, a 16.5% swinging strike rate. This is a park downgrade for Toronto. A team that does have a lot of guys that strike out, like Vlad Guerrero Jr., Smoke, Rowdy Tellis, some other guys in there, Grichuk, like a lot of free-swinging batters. And they're only implied 2.5 runs. I'm not sure if they're going to keep the roof open, because there is some good hitting conditions, so that would suck if they don't close the roof. Maybe I'll pivot off him if it's really if they're not closing the roof here tonight. But hopefully they are. It's because it's a lot better, obviously, for pitching conditions if they do. But 11,900 just feels super safe here in the spot. His strikeout stuff is so good. So I'm going to go ahead and lock him in there as my first guy. And then we're going to pay out pretty much for our second guy as well. Going with Andrew Heaney. He was looking very good again last start, but ended up letting up, I think, a grand slam maybe, or like a 3-run shot for his last out there through 6 innings. So hopefully that can kind of like piss him off a little bit to bounce back and not give up one of those shots again. Home runs really the only thing that are keeping him back. But against Tampa Bay, they don't really have that great of power against lefties. They've struck out a ton against lefties, and that really fits into Heaney's game. They're striking out 28.8% of the time against lefties, and he has a 41% K rate in 3 starts. Small sample, but still a 19% swing strike rate. So really elite movement and ability to make guys miss. And this is just a good pitching environment in Tampa Bay. So hopefully he can cut down on the home runs again here, get some more strikeouts. And I like the price tag at 8,800. He is going against Blake Snell, so hopefully it turns into a little bit of a pitcher duel, but hopefully he gets the run support as well. So I'm going to go ahead and lock him in there as my second guy. So like I said, paying up for pitcher, maybe if you don't really want to pay up that much and you want some more money left over for your batters, and you can just pick one of the two and maybe try to go a little bit more risky with the second guy, but I'm trying to be as safe as possible. Heaney is a bit risky with his home run and walk rate sometimes, but I think against Tampa Bay is a perfect spot for him. So we're going to go with a little bit of cheaper hitters. First guy up, Matt Chapman here. Really good stuff against lefties, a 350 ISO against them on the year, so good power. Going against Gonzalez, he's 5 for 13 with 4 doubles against them, so really good pop. He has the ability to get an extra base hit and give us some good value there. Implied 5.5 runs. So I'm going to lock him in there as my first Oakland guy. The theme of this video is I'm stacking up the Oakland A's. I mean, they're a cheap stack. It fits perfectly with Gerrit Cole and Andrew Heaney. And Chris Davis, another guy with really good power against lefties so far. 368 ISO and a 414 WOBA versus lefties on the year. It's going to be pretty humid in Oakland. Some winds blowing out the left center, around 10-mile-an-hour winds. So that'll help the ball carry a little bit. So Chris Davis, going to lock him in there as well. The 3, 4, And then we're going to go with the 5-hitter Biscotti here at 3,700. Been better against lefties as well, a 206 ISO, 404 WOBA. And, yeah, it's a nice stack. I mean, it gives you really good upside against a guy like Marco Gonzalez, who's very up and down. I mean, he has big blow-up ability, meaning, like, he could honestly give up, like, 8 runs, a few home runs in this kind of spot. He's done it in the past where he's just been absolutely shelled against the Angels. And 2 starts ago, he gave up 10 earned runs against them, and the Angels aren't very good against left-handed pitchers as well. So at 3,700, I'm going to lock him in there as my third guy. Then we're going to go with a little bit of a punt. STARLIN Castro here at 3,100. The price tag is worth it, I think. He's a guy in the middle of the lineup, hitting better against lefties, and going against a bad lefty here tonight in Steven Brault. So if there's ever a time where Miami can kind of put it on someone, it would be against Steven Brault. They have a lot of right-handed batters, and they're implied 4.3 runs, so Vegas likes them a good amount. Normally their run line's like below 4, around 3.5 against like any sort of pitcher. So Vegas, going to trust them here. STARLIN Castro, hitting better against lefties, like I said, and last year. More hard contact, a little bit more power. So I'm going to go ahead and lock him in there as my final guy. Not crazy upside, but I could see him getting like a double, an RBI, and just giving us like 7, maybe 10 drafting points, hopefully there at a cheap price, like a 3,100. So those are the plays. You got GERRIT, Cole, Andrew Heaney. Those guys could honestly combine for 60 drafting points if they can hit their full ability. So hopefully those 2 work out. STARLIN Castro, just a pump play with some solid ability against a bad pitcher. CHAPMAN, good power upside. Chris Davis and Biscotti. So the A's stack hopefully comes through, and our 2 pitchers can keep their ability there and kind of expose that matchup that they have. So good luck here tonight. Slap a like if you enjoyed it. Over 70 likes would be appreciated. Again, I apologize for the plays yesterday. Our pitching just luck recently, I feel like, hasn't been very good. Guys in good spots just aren't being able to command their pitches, and just getting down in counts and leaving pitches over the middle. So hopefully that changes here tonight. Subscribe to the channel if you want to continue to get these MLB plays. We got fantasy football content right around the corner. I'll be doing those DFS slate breakdowns every single week with the NFL as well. So good luck. We'll see you back here again next time.